current free agent players on this roster right now, because I think there's 2 more steps before you even start signing players for agency. I think step 2 in this offseason, I think it's, can you pull up
Yep.
contracts that are up this offseason? How many guys do we have? Is that it?
Yeah, these are a lot. There's 24 that are expiring.
So let's go one by, we want to go one by one?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to write this down too. For the people who are mad, there are people, Jeff, who are saying, Booner, you look around too much. I have ADHD and I write notes down. So
that's fair.
Step 2. All right. Step 2, Lions free agents.
Yep. And we got this list. It's a long list. Probably a couple of these guys are not going to really blink an eye at, but these are the guys, and it's top to bottom from like most expected salary. So like most important's at the top.
I made a list here that said in and out. DJ Reader, Jeff.
I couldn't be farther from out. I mean, or farther from in. Excuse me.
You want DJ Reader?
No, I'm far away from in.
I'm so confused. You said both. Yeah. You said you're out.
No, I said it wrong. I meant far away. I'm far away from in. I'm out. I'm so far out.
We move on from DJ Reader.
I'm far away from even bringing this guy back. I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out, dude. Save that money. Get him out of here. He's 31. You've seen enough. So yeah, I'm out on him. I think his market value is like $4 million. That sounds about right. He's not he's not the same player he was.
By the way, Jay Hart asked, are we cutting people? We're not cutting people yet. We're going through our off season. This is the plan for our off season.
Yeah.
Step by step. We are at step 2 right now. It's retaining free agents that are currently on the Lions.
Yeah, these are expiring deals. So these are guys that are free agents.
I'm with you as well. I'm out on DJ Reader. I think DJ Reader has done, like last year. I was thinking about this last time on my drive home, Jeff. DJ Reader coming off last season, it was one of his best seasons, I think, of his career, and he was a massive piece of that defensive line interior, especially with Noah Leem. He didn't have a million sacks. That's not what he does, but he produced for you, man, in the run game. Run games, declined. I don't know. You can't really put it on DJ Reader because you've seen him be successful with, under the AG umbrella. So maybe you can throw it on Shep a little bit, but he hasn't been good. I think you can go out there. He's 11 million, dude. It says his market value is 3.8. I think it's going to be more. Like, I know he's older, but I think there's going to be teams out there who offer him a good amount of money. I just don't think with that money, I think you go out and get a younger interior defensive lineman.
Yeah, I think he has the 33rd. He's ranked 33rd in run defense among interior defensive linemen. Like he's significantly decreased. I think last year he was around the same number, but it just didn't look the same. Like they were better as a unit. They were better as a unit against the run.
You could probably find
he's not the entire problem, but he was not the solution. He's not been playing well. So
yeah, you need to get cheaper too. You need to find places to get cheaper.
You got to get cheaper.
You just drafted Ty League for a reason to get cheaper. You can't go out and pay him another $11 million.
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. I mean, he's in year 10. Get him out. I'm done with DJ Reader. He's arguing with Lions fans. I've seen enough.
Yeah,
Alex Anzalone. That's another big one. And I love Anzo. I really like Anzo. I just don't know how you afford him.
Me either.
That's the only problem. I love Anzo. I would want Anzo back. I think he's such a perfect linebacker next to Jack. I do. I just don't think they'll be able to afford him. And that's just the reality. Someone's going to pay him, and rightfully so. He's a good linebacker. So it would be nice if you had Jahad Campbell, because then you could just replace him right now, but you don't. So
you got Tyler Leak instead.
I'll say out, but I'm sad. I'm sad. It's a sad. I'm sad about it.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. Right now, like you're 2 for 2. We're both 2 for 2 on the outs, and that means 2 needs open up instantly. Another linebacker, whether you move Derek Barnes and you have to go get another Sam, and a defensive tackle, a starting D tackle. So like those are 2 holes right away that you open up. But I don't think they're ones that you didn't expect. I think those are 2 that you expected to open up. Maybe Brad didn't. That's why Brad hasn't really addressed that much. But we'll see.
The only way he comes back is if he takes a discount, which I'm going to be honest, like just because I love the guy, he should not take that discount. Like go get paid.
No, I mean, it's probably going to be, he's 31. Him and DJ Reader are 31. They're going to be 32. It's probably one of their last contracts in the NFL. Like those 2 guys aren't going here to be like, I'll take a discount. Like maybe they want Super Bowl, so they would, but with the Anzo, man, for the price that it's out. I'll say this with Khalif. I know a lot of people might not. Khalif's cheap, and he's reliable. I know he had an injury this year a little bit. I will go Khalif. Like if we're talking about like there's chances maybe you have to make a trade wide receiver wise that I don't see Khalif being a guy that's going to be like a 6 million. He's right now he's at 5. Market value says 3.3. If you can get Khalif Raymond under 5, then I just think that's just you have to retain guys because you need to have a roster. I would put Khalif in that category of just you're coming back, like you're good to go.
Yeah, I agree. He's kind of like he's like a culture guy, but more than that, he can actually contribute to some extent. So like I think his value, even though you'll pay him like couple million a year, I think he's worth more than that. Just not that I'd pay him more, but what he does for the team. I think he's a good guy to have around. There are some times you make moves based on like the human being and what he means for the locker room. I think he's a good locker room guy. Like I want Khalif around. I like Khalif. He's worth the money to me.
I mean, if you look like you get paid like right now, he's only played in 14 games this year, and he's around the same. Like when you look at guys and yardage wise and what they contribute to he's like around there with guys like Jalen Noel in Houston, Michael Carter in Arizona, Christian Kirk in Houston. Like he's around a lot. Like I'm looking here, Rashad Bateman in Baltimore. Those are a lot of the names that he's around. And some of those guys like Rashad Bateman, I know I think he played in a few less games and he's fit about 50 yards under, but he's cheap. Like that's not going to touch your cap essentially at all. And he's just a guy in there. Like Jumbo said, same argument for Alex Anzalone. It's different because Anzo, the price is more than triple. Anzo's going to be asking for 10,
probably
almost 10.
Yeah,
and
probably
Khalif, you could argue he had a little down year this year. And he's at 5 right now. He's probably going to go down to 3. So I think Khalif's one that you just keep around. You got it. This is where people have to understand. You have to keep some guys around. You can't just say all 20 free agents you're going to walk away from.
No, yeah, you need to. You got to keep
to be more realistic a little bit.
Yeah, you got to keep some guys. I agree. We agree on Khalif. He's not going to. By the way, he's not going to cost more than 5 to Steve. He's not going to be like $6 million a year.
If he is, then you can let him walk. I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
There really hasn't been anyone else outside of like Tom Kennedy who's like really stepped up and like that could be your Khalif replacement.
And just like a couple games out of Tom, I'm not going to be like, all right, we're done with who it has been over the last couple of years, one of the best punt returners in the league. Like I'm not going to just get rid of the guy for that,
Yeah.
For a couple $1 million, especially with the new like kickoff rules. Like his position is more valuable for what he does. It's more valuable.
Hey, breaking news, by the way. Doc said DJ Rader hates Booner. DJ Reader hates Booner.
Oh, wow. That's almost like a compliment. You got DJ Reader not liking you?
Hey, man, he's not going to be on the team next year. So
he said, quote, I'm going to get paid somewhere else. That's what he said.
The difference between me and DJ Reader is I'm a Detroit Lion for life. I have a lifetime contract because I was born into it. DJ Reader is only a Detroit Lion for 2 or 3 years. So,
yeah.
I could care less, to be honest.
You have a lifetime deal. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Now, different conversation, though, on Amik Robertson.
Out.
Yeah.
I like Amik. Again, this is people Booner. You always say you like the person. Like Amik as a person. He's a great personality in the media. Out.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know about Amik either. I think that's a position for me that he's 27 years old. I think he's going to want a raise, and I don't think his play has dictated a raise, nor has his play dictated, oh yeah, this guy needs to be extended. I just don't. And I know people are like, no, well, Amik this, Amik that. I'm indifferent. I really don't care. So I'm out on Amik. I would be cool with him leaving. Go get a paid day somewhere. If you want to sign him as depth, if he's cheaper, like Michael said, okay, fine. But I doubt he wants that. He believes he could be a starting corner in the league, and I think someone will pay him to be a starting corner. I just don't think the Lions should at all. So I'm with you on that. I would say bye. You have Terrion Arnold coming back. You have DJ Reed coming back. Those are your 2 corners for the future. And if you want a nickel that bad, you can go sign someone to play nickel for cheaper, or you can draft someone in the draft that plays nickel, which is crazy because you've drafted 40 corners. But you get my point. They can address that. So yeah, I'm out on Amik.
I think too, Jeff, like with that, I think you're in a position right now with this roster. I think you're going to hear it a lot with some of these guys, like with Amik Robertson. Like, he can play a little bit, but I just think there's a moment where like you have won without Amik before. You know what I mean? Like you went to the NFC Championship with no Amik. You're struggling with him, and I think it's like you just need to take a shot at some other guys. Like you need to get other guys in this building, and you need to go out and take the money that you have with Amik and go get another corner and go take a shot on another corner in free agency. That's what, in my opinion, that's what you need to do. And you need to go out and get someone who could play nickel, could play outside if one of these guys get hurt again. But
you know what? Rakestraw might come back too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Was that serious from you? That felt like a genuine reaction.
Hey,
I could care less. Shout out Anders Rakestraw. That man's all over social media right now.
Breakout season. But yeah, no, I'm out on Amik. That's neat. That to me, that's like
you could find a replacement. I think maybe as good, and then with the chances of being better for Amik Robertson in this league. You can. Yep. I'm sorry. Yeah. I like Amik, but that's just kind of a fact of what it is.
I agree with that. What about your the guy you have such a good relationship with, Levi Onwuzurike?
Why do I have a good relationship with Levi?
No, you don't. You hate the guy. What about Levi Onwuzurike? Huh?
I'm out on Levi. I was last year, going into last year. Remember, I was a big Levi guy. I was like, stops the run. He is great in the run game. I'm out, though. Just go find. Listen, let's do this. Can we do this real quick? See the next 4 guys there? I've already written down my in and outs for the guys on the list so far. 3 out of those 4 defensive linemen out. I know it's crazy. Because you have to go get a whole new D line. Levi Onwuzurike, Marcus Davenport, and Josh Pascal. I am so far out on that. You can let go and free. I don't even care. There's one of those things, Jeff. Oh, they're going to go somewhere and be successful and fine. Happy for them. Go do that. We need to get someone in this building that doesn't get injured and as well can produce. I'm out. Roy Lopez, I'm so far in on. I want Roy Lopez to be a Detroit Lion until he retires.
Yeah, Roy Lopez is the only guy that had a pulse this year on the interior D line. Only guy that had a pulse. I love Roy Lopez. He plays with energy. It's infectious. I love Roy Lopez. He's a player, man. He's a player. Credit to Brad for finding him. I'll say that. Like, want to give him a little bit of credit there. Like, he's a stud. He was kind of you gotta know who he was or where he came from, and he's a good play. He's a good solid player.
So I want to run this by you real quick. Levi, Marcus, and Josh. It's inevitable, and there's 100% chance that Brad keeps at least one of them around. Who do you think? One, who do you think it is? And 2, if you had to pick one, if it's a different decision, if you would do it differently, what do you think? Like, who do you think Brad keeps, and who would you want to keep? If you had to pick one.
I have to choose one. I don't have an out.
He's going to keep one.
Okay. No, I think he keeps Josh Pascal. I think he does. I think he brings back Josh, and I don't want any of them, but I guess you'd bring up Josh.
I disagree. I think it would be Levi O. I think Levi is great in the run game, and I think they're like, we need to step up in the run game a little bit.
Yeah, well, so they both are. Josh was pretty solid last year for him, but I mean, yeah, I don't mind that. They're probably in the same tier. Levi definitely has shown.
I think Josh has been more injured though, so
that's true too. I mean, like I said, I just have a feeling he's just gonna look at Josh and be like, he's close. Like this guy.
Yeah, I just have a feeling Levi and Josh are both
Levi.
Back
he could bring back 2.
I would not be shocked, to be honest. And I think Lions fans might ride if that happens.
He might bring back 2.
Oh, dude, I would.
He might bring back 2 because those are his guys. I mean, he drafted them both in the second rounds of prior NFL drafts.
Less who his guys are.
Those are his guys.
I could care less. This guy kept around the Onwuzurike or who are the Aquara brothers?
The Aquara brothers.
3 years too long.
Yeah, I mean, like you got look at you have so we can agree. So out on every defensive lineman on those next 4, but Roy.
Yep.
And then you get to Grant Stewart, which I think we agree. I just like Grant Stewart. Bring him back. You got to bring Grant Stewart
I
back.
Put him on my in list. Yeah.
He's
cheap too. He hasn't really done anything on defense. He's just a special. He's like a germ. He's going to be super cheap, $1.5 million to $2 million. Again, you have to spend some of those contracts. You have to have guys like that on your team.
Now this is where it gets interesting because look at the names on this list. So we're gonna go. I'll start from. We'll just go down this list and we'll get your thoughts because this is where it gets kind of interesting. Some of these names. So you have Grant Stewart. We're in. Daniel Thomas. I don't care. Out. Whatever. I mean whatever. Daniel Thomas. Avonte Maddox. I wouldn't mind. I like Avonte Maddox. Actually, he can play in Meek Robertson's position. He could play nickel if you need him to. So if you need a guy to play
depth, though, no,
he's just depth, yeah. But I'm saying he's just depth. He's good depth. So I will take a Maddox. I'll take Maddox back. I have no problem with Maddox.
This is an interesting one. Next one,
and then you get to Al-Quadin Muhammad. He's going to, by the way, Al-Quadin Muhammad. You see his market. Look at his value. It's almost $10 million.
This is probably one of the more easiest decisions that I've ever had to
Can't
make.
afford him. He's out.
He is out. I know it's crazy that man had just had, what does he have, 10 sacks on the year for you?
I think, yeah, dude. He has double digit sacks. Yep.
You can't go out and pay a 31-year-old edge that much money. I'm sorry. Just because he had one good year. You got your good year out of him. You're not getting that year again. He's played 9 seasons in the NFL.
Yeah, he has 11 sacks on the year.
Yeah. Well, what's his career high, next career high?
His next career high was 6 in 2021.
He had a career year at 31 years old. You're not getting much more out of him. I'm just being like, it would be a waste of $8 million.
And his sacks, the thing that concerns me about him is his sacks came in bunches. Like he had 2 sacks against the Vikings. He had nothing the prior 2 games. He had 3 against Dallas and had nothing the prior 4 games.
Yeah.
Like it's like he gets these games where he'll have like 2 sacks or 3 sacks, and then he's gone for 4 games. Like that's where it's like the numbers. If you just look at the numbers, you're like, wow, they have one of the best edge duos in the NFL. But it's like, no. If you watch the games, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's AQM.
I feel bad because he has had a career year, so it's like, yeah, you want to be able to, for him, monetize off that. So I wouldn't mind if he can go somewhere and get paid. But I do have a feeling Brad's going to bring him back and is going to spend a pretty dollar on him. Dude, I don't think you should. Like Brad's been cheap, instead of going out and getting guys that have produced in different teams. Like, like last year, we all wanted Josh Sweat for a little bit, right? And he cost too much. But Brad wouldn't pay that. But if Brad would be like, oh, AQM, 11 sacks, like, yeah, we could pay. I just don't. He had one really, really good year. And like you said, a lot of that came in bunches and it wasn't consistent at the end of the day. He's had some massive games for you, massive games that have put him in, to where he can go get money somewhere.
Yeah, that's how it's been. So yeah, you can afford him, A, but B, I'm not interested. I think you need to find Brad Holmes, please, long-term answer for that edge 2 spot. Not a little Band-Aid, not a little Marcus Davenport, long-term answer, okay? Go find someone in the draft that can play with Hutch for the next 4 years. Long-term answer. At least 4 years long-term. But find someone, please, Brad Holmes. Please. We've been asking for 5 years.
Think with Brad Holmes in this D-line, I can't help but think the comments that he made when we're like, everyone wanted specific edges with Aiden Hutchinson, and Brad's like, no one in this league does that. And we've said that too, Jeff, like no one does it, but he's talking about no one gets 2 Aiden Hutchinsons.
Yeah.
No one's asking for 2 Aiden Hutchinsons, but if you really want me to get a little bit detailed, go look at the Houston Texans. They're going to be in the playoffs in the AFC, and they're going to have a chance to make a run for a Super Bowl. Why is that, Jeff? That's because they have an elite defense. And why is that? They have Danielle Hunter that they went and traded for.
Yeah, look at
and
the
then
Rams
they paid him. So you have Will Anderson, you drafted, and you have Danielle Hunter, 2 of the best edge rushers in the entire NFL on one defense. Obviously, you don't it's hard to do that, right? And they got lucky. But Brad needs to make a move similar to that. Maybe not as high as a Danielle Hunter, but you need to get as close as that as possible with Aiden Hutchinson if you want to have an elite defense.
Starts up front, always does. And you saw games this year where they weren't able to get to the quarterback. They were getting torched. So just please. It's not just the edges too. It's Aleem. Like they need to find out what the hell's going on with him because they didn't get any pass rush from the interior, which is a whole nother conversation. They struggled in that area too. So it's bad. Yodi, by the way, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. I mean, he's depth. It's hard to get depth at offensive line. So
yeah, the problem with Yodi, it's like you would have hoped that maybe Giovanni Manu or Colby Sorsdale would be that guy. And neither are. and Yode's kind of the one that's taking that over. So I would just, unless you, I don't know. Yode's been better than some of the guys in free agency that you signed that were supposed to be.
Yeah,
Tristan Colon, all that.
Colby's
He's been
still on the
better.
roster though, right? Colby is. So like Colby's
He's on IR.
Yeah, I'm out on him, and then replace him with Yodi. He's a better option. He played tackle in the game this week. It's like, what the hell? He's hopefully he doesn't get plucked away in free agency. I like him as a depth piece. Kyle Allen, I mean, I'm indifferent. I really don't care. I mean,
Don't care.
Backup, so yeah.
Zach Cunningham, Ezekiel Turner, don't care.
Rock Yassin, yes.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm writing that down.
I'm in on Rock.
He's done incredible this year.
Bring him back.
Shane Zylstra, DeMarco Jones, Tyrese Wheat, Trevor Nowatzki, you have to keep.
Have to.
He needs to get a contract, by the way. Jake Bates as well. But those are restricted free agents, it looks like.
Yeah, either way, he's coming back. Malcolm Rodriguez, he's the guy. He's a big one. And you might have to bring him back because Anzo will be off. He'll be out. So you're going to need depth at linebacker. So Malcolm might even be brought back just for a lot of those reasons. I mean, you need depth at that spot. So how many do we have in? How many have we brought back?
Well, I didn't write all of them down, but I have Khalif, like the main guys. Hold on, I'm writing Nowatzki down.
At least the ones we were like pounding the table for.
The main guys: Khalif Raymond, Roy Lopez, Grant Stewart, Avante Maddox, Coyote Awasika, Rock Yassin, and Trevor Nowatzki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have about 9 guys we were like, just get out of the building, let's move on from. And then there's probably a handful of guys there, 6 or 7, 8 guys.
What about DiCaprio Boodle?
Could care less. To be honest,
the corner DiCaprio Boodle. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested, or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.